Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet!
Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Gravity Falls. I'm Jesse.
I'm Golden.
I'm Frankie.
And today we are watching the season finale of Season 1, Gideon Rises. So this is the second part of the last episode.
Yeah, this is a continuation episode.
Yeah.
But it does have a... It's not Dreamscapers Part 2. It's Gideon Rises is the name of this episode.
Yeah. Okay, so we get to see him tear down the Mystery Shack.
Yeah.
The all is lost moment.
Yes.
I wonder where they're gonna go.
I think it's gonna be like...
Maybe underneath the house?
In the basement, or you mean like in Stan's secret
Place? They could just live in there?
Well, I think the shrink ray is gonna come back and they're gonna re-steal the deed. That's my idea.
Okay, so you think it's gonna be like a caper,
It's a heist job.
a heist?
Yeah.
They're gonna steal the deed back.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So where are they gonna stay? How are they gonna get the deed back? Let's find out in this episode. But first, let it be known, this is not a market substitute, not intended to be piracy or stealing. I am cutting out a lot of this episode because if you want to see the episode, you need to actually see the episode on Blu-ray, DVD, Hulu, Disney Plus, or on television via cable providers such as AT&T, Comcast, Time Warner, what have you, on Disney Channel and Disney XD. Cool? Cool. Finale time! This is the wrong episode.
I was like, huh. I thought it was like
oh, wow, this episode starts the same as the last one. That's
yeah, I thought it was
poetic.
like a recap. Last time on Gravity Falls. P5.
Shut up.
I just had a horrible dream that Gideon stole the deed to the Mystery Shack and kicked us out, and we all had to move in with Seuss's grandma.
That was no dream, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Abuelita.
Zeus, your grandma is so adorable! And her skin is old lady soft.
Abel, quit being creepy.
Child psychic Gideon Gleeful has taken surprise ownership of the Mystery Shack, previously belonging to area shyster Stanford Pines.
That picture's taken out of context.
Shack, what exactly are you planning to do with it?
I'll defeat Gideon with my grappling hook!
Oh, it makes a appearance!
Yes.
No offense, but that grappling hook has literally never helped us once.
Look on the bright side, dudes. Now you get to live here with me, Seuss. Hey, anyone want to play race cars? They're out of batteries, but we can make pretend. Would it be a new low if I ate that? I'm just kidding. I'm totally eating it.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta get the shack back.
Can we stop for a second? Because Jesus.
Would it be a new no if I ate that?
That was
I'm kidding, I'm totally gonna eat it.
that was surprising and disgusting at the same time. Like equal levels.
I love Seuss's abuelita. It reminds me of my abuelita.
They just brought down Seuss to a whole level. Why?
The batteries don't work, but we can make pretend.
Gideon is the psychic guest. He guessed the secret ingredient to my coffee omelet.
Somehow he knew about my horrifying secret birthmark.
Gideon's a fraud. This kid broke in and stole my property.
Arrest him, officers!
Yeah!
Such accusations! Mr. Pines, I recall you gave the property to me. Look, here's the deed right here.
Well, that's all the proof I need to see.
I love you, little Gideon.
If I can't work at the shack, my dad's gonna force me to work upstate at my cousin's logging camp.
What? You're leaving town? But we need you here.
Yeah, especially Dipper because of his giant crush on you. Eucalyptus trees. The kid loves eucalyptus trees. Safety.
Oh man, guys. Don't look now.
Take me back, Wendy. My arms are too skinny.
Oh,
to
broken
hold this
heart.
boombox forever.
It's never here.
Have you been getting my texts? Do I need to send you more texts?
Sam gonna tell Mom.
Mr. Pines will figure something out. He always does.
your son and daughter are fine. Where are we staying? I put them up at this amazing 4-star hotel. What? Sure, we got plenty to eat.
Father, have I ever told you the true nature of this book? It was written many years ago by a brilliant unknown author who learned secrets too powerful for one man. He hid his journals where he thought no one would ever find them, because he knew that if the journals were ever brought together, they would unleash a gateway to unimaginable power. Codes and maps have led me to believe the other book's buried somewhere on this very property, and I intend to find it.
So that's why you want the mystery shack. Look, I've been thinking it. I can't take care of you anymore. I don't have a house or a job. The plan is, you're going home. Your bus leaves tomorrow. Here are your tickets. Uncle Stan, you can't give up.
Yeah, dude. Look at these faces. Be cuter, Mabel. Your summer depends on it.
Look, I lost, okay? Best thing is for you to be with your parents.
Whoa, what's this?
I've stared at this page for hours. It seems like a blueprint to build some kind of strange, futuristic super weapon.
Boring! To defeat those guards, we need some kind of army.
Wait a minute. An army.
The gnomes.
This is normal. This is normal for no. Scrub.
Well, look who came crawling back. Take 5, Chris. You guys keep doing what you're doing. You changed your mind about marrying me, did you, Mabel?
Ew, hardly.
You're surrounded by an unstoppable gnome army. Now give us back our deed and get off our property. And let the marriage ceremony begin. Very well. I suppose this deed belongs to...
Dog whistles.
What do you know? Works on gnomes too. How can we serve you, your majesty? The most beautiful girl we've ever seen. I am not a girl. Really? But your skin is so soft. You moisturize her. Subdue them. How did you ever? Oh no! No! Could it be? Is it? Of course! It all makes sense! The one place I'd never think to look, you had it the whole time! And to think I actually considered you a threat. No! Give it back! Every victory you had was because of your precious book.
You have to admit, he's an idiot. For breaking the book up.
Next time, do your own dirty work. Come on, boys. Well, that's it.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, the implications are not great.
But don't give up.
This is
We'll
normal.
always have a plan.
This is normal for gnomes.
Sorry, kids.
Aww.
Grundy.
This is happening.
Grenda. Grundy's of Batman.
Sorry. Lots of worlds mixing into my head.
It's finally mine! At last! I have journal number 3! There are 3 of them! But where's journal number 1? I must have all 3 for the power to be unlocked! But where can I? Dipper! He must know where it is! He gave me the 3rd one and kept the 1st for himself! You there! Is it ready?
Only one way to find out. Are you sick of piles of owls constantly blocking your driveway?
Well, then you gotta get a hose trowel!
What are you doing, kid? Maybe he really is psychic after... Ah, my hearing aid! What keeps causing that? Wait a minute. That's it! I know Gideon's weakness!
With Mr. Pines like a... I go vacuum my face.
I command you to halt! Ah! Mr. Bus Driver, there's a giant Gideon bus coming towards us!
Oh, hey, dudes. Don't worry, guys. I've been a part-time bus driver for at least 40 minutes. One of these things is probably a clutch. Okay, what's closest to our present situation? Raccoon in the engine or angry grandparent won't leave
Wow.
No, my sister!
Mother, I finally won this time! Let go of me!
How's he not dropped Mabel yet?
Careful in there!
What did McGucket use to power that?
Ah, the grappling hook.
Oh, of course.
Told you that'll come in handy.
Mabel, that was amazing!
Not as amazing as you defeating that robot.
Hey, my journal!
It was the Pines twins! They tried to attack me and blew up my statue with dynamite! Arrest them!
What?
Officers, he's lying!
Sorry, kids, but we trust Gideon, and nothing short of a miracle could ever change our...
Wait, stop everything! How's this for psychic? Bam!
The secret ingredient to my coffee omelet is coffee!
And me!
I can verify that birthmark is indeed disgusting.
Hooray! That's me! These pins are hitting cameras, and my hearing aid was picking up the feedback. Who's the fraud now?
Please, it's not what it looks like! What are you gonna do with me? Tyler? Get him! Get him!
You are under arrest for conspiracy, fraud, and breaking our hearts.
It's about time. There you go.
Contract.
There you go.
Me and Mabel have been talking, and I think there's something we should finally tell you. This is a journal I found in the woods. It talks about all the crazy stuff that goes on in Gravity Falls.
Glad you showed me this, Tipper. Now I know where you've been getting it all from. Spookums and monsters. This kooky book has been filling your head with crazy conspiracies. Mind if I borrow this? Wait, no! Uncle Stan! Magic book. Ridiculous. Stan, I need it!
Dipper, you don't need that book. Don't you see? On your own, you defeated a giant robot with nothing but your bare hands. You're a hero whether you got that journal or not.
After all these years, finally, we have them all. It's working! Here we go.
I'm not surprised.
So, that's season 1.
Yeah, like,
All
wow.
right.
That was,
Oh, there's Bill.
I wonder whose blood that is.
yeah, that's actually a good question.
Tell me.
Could be ketchup.
Trust no one.
Stan included.
So that means, so I think, like, he had the first book, but doesn't mean, I want to know who wrote the book.
Yeah, he had the first one. Gideon had the second one. He found it at some point, we don't know when. And Dipper found the third one in a fake tree. It was like a metal tree. We don't know who wrote them, but people, apparently it's the machine that people want. Whoever wrote the journals developed that machine.
Let's see. Mm.
So, what did you guys think of season 1 of Gravity Falls?
You know, let's see why this show is so popular.
Yeah.
It's got something for everybody. Maybe not kids too young, but
No, I think they'd miss it. I think a lot of the things that you're just like, oh god, it would go over their heads.
I don't know. The Zeus throwing up and eating his own throw up.
What was it?
It was cereal. It was
Cereal.
like Fruit Loops.
Yeah, it's gonna be etched in my mind forever.
Yeah, no, that was bad.
And he asked, like, he's self-aware enough to ask, is this a new loaf? I eat it. But
Like,
nah, I'm
nah.
joking, I'm totally gonna eat it. That broke you guys.
That really did.
Can we
I was like, maybe they're just gonna cut away and like He'll come back and he's gonna like say no.
They showed him eat it.
Why? That was a bit too much.
Well, we got to see what Seuss's home life is like. He lives with his grandma.
Yeah.
And she has tons of pictures of him everywhere. Yeah.
So I guess Seuss is the only grandchild.
No, he has a cousin Reggie.
And then, yeah. Okay, then he's the favorite.
Well, at least he's the one that lived with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. What would you say was like the bigger revelations? This episode or the first one?
Between the two?
Yeah. Because, this one was... they lost more in this episode, but it was more low-key, less high-concept sci-fi fantasy than the last one.
First one. The second one was definitely just let me clean up all the loose ends.
For me, I feel like the first one was more of a like getting to know more of the Dipper, Uncle Stan relationship.
Right.
This one, I felt like had a lot more like revelations of just people in general and their like motivations.
Well, you think Dipper was able to beat Gideon thanks to Stan being tough on him? Because he grabbed the fist and was actually able to fight back.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of that.
Because in their first fight, they just slapped each other.
No,
this one, they're actually throwing punches.
Fight,
yeah, they never really. He did fight Punch McRumble.
Oh yeah.
Or Skirmish McRumble before with a fist fight, but this is like his first like actual victory in a fist fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he got destroyed.
Yeah. He got one good hit, and thanks to like damage animations, it looked like he took damage. It was only just a little bit, but Old Man McGucket made another robot.
Was this like his third, fourth robot?
Well, the first one we've seen was the monster.
Yeah,
Nessie.
The thing, but he commented that he built robots before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
When his neighbor didn't return like his lawnmower. And when his wife left him.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's his face didn't show up to his retirement? Was that the neighbor? Was that friend?
I think it might have been both. He's built a lot of robots in the past.
For revenge.
Yeah. Specifically. Revenge and shaming others. And then Gideon. Everyone knows Gideon is a sham now and hate him as they should. And now Stan's actually hero of town.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last.
So is the machine supposed to be like the Bill Cipher, but just machine version without like having to summon Bill?
I don't know. The circle surrounding the in the upside down triangle is the same formation of the symbols in the cipher, but they're different symbols. They're not. They're like lines and dots and circles and stuff.
I think possibly Bill wanted that was probably part of his plans that he wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh yeah, I could get Stan out of the picture, and at the same time, I could find the machine myself or something.
Well, we've seen Stan's life, and we know that he was a con man for a very long time. Spent some time in jail south of the border. When do you think he stumbled on all this? Like,
probably when he was younger.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. Because he's been there at that house for a while. We saw it in the time travel episode.
Yeah, we saw him as like a young man at the shack in the wintertime. What do you think the machine does? Why does everyone want it?
Well, Dipper was kind of explaining it in this episode.
Yeah, he was saying it might be some kind of weapon, he said. Gideon thought it was some kind of tool to gain ultimate power.
It could be like a... Oh my god.
I was gonna say interdimensional transport.
Yeah, that too, but they're I'm like remembering something. It's like the ultimate knowledge. There's that one dude that starts with
Ultimate in this show?
No. It's just kind of like one of those myths and legends.
Oh,
where like
Nostradamus?
No. No. I'll come back to it.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll remember it later.
Okay.
I'll be driving and be like, oh, that's what it was! And probably hit a car, but you know.
These things happen.
Epiphany!
Yeah. So yeah, the basement downstairs is real big.
Yeah.
He's got 3.
Lots of computers and stuff down there.
Deep levels.
So is Stan? How much of Stan is real? You think? Like, is he who he says he is? Like,
obviously.
Is he really just their guy? But like, did he build that stuff? Is he?
Or did he find it in
I want to
the
say
house
like
already?
he conned somebody out of the shack and stuff. Like, I want to say it's like somebody was telling him a story about like, oh, blah blah blah, this book can lead to whatever. It's like, and like kind of cons him out of it, finds it, and then like starts like, okay, I have to have a reason to be up here. Let me just con more people. What better way than
So do you? Dipper doesn't have the book in there anymore, and he knows now he doesn't necessarily need it. But what do you think's gonna happen next season? Because there's only 2 seasons. We've seen half of every episode. I mean, half of all the episodes. I should phrase that better. What do you think's gonna happen next season?
Do you know what they showed off? Flippin' clue.
Yeah, I want to say like, well, for the the continuation of like Dipper in the book, he's going to want to like kind of keep asking about it. And like,
and Stan's gonna be like, oh, I lost
brushing
it.
him off. That. Oh, I sold that. Something like that. But yeah, I think I want to say like probably halfway through season 2, they're gonna figure out his secret. Have to.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was season 1 of Gravity Falls. Yeah, we did it. We watched the full 20 episodes of the first season.
It only took a couple
There's
of months.
yeah.
It took us a while.
There are
yeah.
problems.
Yeah,
Issues.
but we did it, and I love this show. I mean, it's obvious. I'm super glad that you guys are liking it too, and I'm liking that you guys are liking us like it. In the comments, let us know what your favorite episode of the season was, who your favorite character is, and how hopeful you are for season 2. But no spoilers. Don't spoil nothing about that for these 2, please. Or anyone who might not, who only watch up to this episode and are waiting for us to start season 2 to start season 2. But again, watch the actual episode before we watch it. You watch us watch it. Legal reasons. Okay, bye.
Bye, Internet.
One day you're gonna forget. He's gonna be turning off. Oh crap! Bye, Internet.
No, I just be like, bye, Internet. Cuts me off.